Oh, there we go. Hello, everyone. Hey, thanks for joining tonight. Welcome, everyone, said Brian. Hey, Brian. How are you? Um, Thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out with me. I touched something on StreamYard and everything looks different, so I don't know what's going on here. Roll up for the Magical Mystery Tour. Yeah, I'm going to post comments if this works out all right. Okay. Oh, it's corrected itself. Yeah, so there we go. Hey, tonight's a buy it now sale. I got tons of 7-inch records. They're all $1 each. Um, this wonderful lady came to see me maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and she brought in her record player. And she's like, "My record player needs servicing," and I was like, "Whoa!" And I was checking it out, and hey, Chris, how are you? Hey, TC, how are you? And her record player was a record player that was designed and made for square dances, and so it had all sorts of crazy pitches and knobs and everything. And so I helped her get it serviced. Idler wheel, I don't like messing with those. And then she came in maybe, okay. So she came in maybe 2 months ago and she's like, "Hey, I got a car full of stuff." And I was like, "You do?" And she says, "But I didn't bring that record player." I was like, "Okay." And so I ended up getting tons of stuff from her: cassettes, 7 inches, microphones, videotapes, a laser disc player, laser disc, um, all sorts of things. And so I took the 7 inches out of the truck today. So here we are. I'm going to offer these 7 inches. Hey, fan, fanatic card guru. You have a kangaroo. That's awesome. Hey, Craig, day trooper. So I haven't looked at these. Of course, when I picked them up and I laid them down, I could see some of the titles, but I haven't gone through these. So we'll go through them together. So these are $1 each. See anything you're interested. Let's do our best to put it in the chat, and I'll do my best to get everything organized and make it happen. So I'll go as long as I can go. This is the Roadrunners Rhythm Sticks, Roadrunner Records. Okay. Um, Conway Twitty with the Clown and Slow Hand. Okay. And this has either an S or ST or S plus. I have no idea what she. Um, her husband had passed, and so she's 95, and she's not going to be teaching square dancing anymore. Black Mountain Blues. Um, it's got some kind of cue card on it, but it's Ralph's Records Black Mountain Blues. This is what it looks like. It has C dot L dot O dot G dot terminology. Okay. And then on the other side is an instrumental version. So there we go. Pilot Master Records. This is Russell Moore with Sharon and Luke. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Old Time Rock and Roll. Red Foley, Salty Dog Rag, and Milk Bucket Boogie. Bob Seger, Old Time Rock and Roll. Buck Dancers Fancy Studio Band. and that's Buck Dance and Music. On the other side is Charlie Burns Studio Band and Clogging Music. There you go. Ralph's Records. I like that. For the square desk. I hear you, Chris. I wouldn't be able to identify it if I knew what it was. Here's another Ralph's record. This is Ida Red with Cued, and on the other side is the instrumental version. I wonder if these were just made for square dance, and then you would order them, and this company would, yeah. Mel McDaniel, Louisiana Saturday Night, and Big Old Brew. Hey TARDIS, how are you? Mel McDaniel with the Louisiana Saturday Night, and my ship's coming in. Hey, now folks, sorry I'm late, just back from my clogging lesson. One of her little boxes has her name, and it says Clogging, or does it say square dance? Anyway, and then it says Ho Dow. And so, but she is amazing. I like talking to her. Hey, this is CCR with Bad Moon Rising. What do you know? The Yellow Rockers, and this is on Yellow Rock Records. Unbreakable Hearts, Vance McNeil. And oh, this is very thick. And there you go. There's some kind of cue card in there also. Oh, empty sleeve. Ralph Records with Crippled Creek, and it's cued by Chip Woodall. I don't know if that means it's called like Grab Your Partner, Do-Si-Do. On the other side is instrumental. Cripple Creek, cued by Chip Woodall, choreographer. Here's a cue sheet. I have no idea what this is. Okay, Willie Nelson. If you got the money, I got the time. And Uncloudy Day. Sally Gooden Studio Band. It says Clogging Music. Mockingbird Studio Band. John Anderson, Swingin'. I can't believe they're out there on the front porch and they're swinging. Devil's Dream, The Roadrunners. Sally Gooden Studio Band, Clogging Music. That's a duplicate. In my neighborhood, hoedown has a different meaning. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Mixed Cabbage. Music by the Thunderbirds. And that's an instrumental. And this side is Journey Home by the Thunderbirds. There we go. That's also a duplicate. Maybe they sold. Maybe they were a distributor. This is American Pie label. This is Katrina and the Waves. Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. Here's another Ralph's record. This is a practice record, and practice record number 1. The Thunderbirds with Cindy Lou, instrumental, and Lisa Jane, instrumental. And it does have some type of cue card in there. The Roadrunners, 5'2" and 5'2". One's mono, one's mono. Both of them are mono. There's some kind of cue sheet in there. Wow. Another Rouse record. Maybe I should just go through and pull out the stuff I really think I know. Millionaire's Hoedown. Millionaire's Hoedown. Steve Smith is the Q. Oh, Rouse Records. I tell you one thing. If you're going to invest any money in stock for Clogging music or square dance music, Rouse Record is what I would recommend. Here we go. Carl Perkins, Love Makes Dreams Come True. And Hambone. Alrighty. Ricky Skaggs, Heartbroke. And Don't Think I'll Cry. Jack River Boys. I think I'm just going to go through and call out the stuff that I really recognize. Will Brandy and Joe Stampley, Two Beers Away, and Hey Joe, Hey Mo. The Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Must Be Love, and High Horse. Eddie Rabbit, The Wanderer, and I Want to Dance With You. Exile, Proud to Be Her Man, and Super Love. I don't even know that. Anyway. Lionel Richie, Selena, and that's from Dancing on the Ceiling. Glenn Fry, The Heat Is On. Merle Haggard with Rainbow Stew and Misery and Gin. But you know what, folks? I bet if I research some of this square dance music, it's probably super desirable. Marty Stewart with Western Girls and Hillbilly Rock. I want to let everybody know that I'm not doing a sale tomorrow in Wake Forest because they're closing the street early because there's a band playing, and I need to leave there around 4 o'clock. Harold Fathermeyer. It's on MCA. The Bellamy Brothers. We're just a little old country band. And Get Into Reggae Cowboy. Wow. Interesting. Rockin' Sydney, My Toot Toot. And Jalapeno Lena. Billy Joel, She's All Right With Me. Keeping the Faith. George Strait. Oh Me, Oh My Sweet Baby, and Ace in the Hole. So when I go to Wake Forest tomorrow, I have to park far away in another parking lot because I won't be able to get out. I could try to get there early, load up my truck with some Americana records, bring them to Raleigh, then do a sale maybe around 6 or so. I'll just have to see how it is. Danny and the Juniors at the Hop, and the other side is Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay. Dr. Hook, The Turn On, Baby Makes Her Blue Jeans Talk. Mel McDaniel, The Gunfighter Song, and Baby's Got Her Blue Jeans On. Oh boy. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, and Get Out of the Rain. We had some rain this afternoon, folks. I went and picked up some stuff. Gotta run. I'll check the replay to see what I missed. Cheers. Thank you, TC. Four Tops, Ask the Lonely, and I Can't Help Myself. Marty Stewart with Hillbilly Rock and Western Girls. Mac Davis, Hooked on Music. Oh, I like this song. Uh, Hot Butters, the band. Popcorn is a song. And at the movies. Pop, 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 pop. The Contours, Shake, Sherry, and Do You Love Me? I wonder if it's Do You Love Me? Ricky Skaggs, You May See Me Walking, and Don't Get Above Your Raisin. Yeah. Thank everybody for hanging out with me. Going through um, a Clogging Instructor's records, and it's a mystery to me, but there's a lot of square dance records, I guess. And so there are a lot of them that have cue sheets, and I don't recognize hardly anything. This is Waylon Jennings, The Devil's on the Loose, and Good Morning, John. Lionel Richie with Love Will Find a Way, and Dancing on the Ceiling. Let's see what's going on here, because this doesn't look right. So I'm just kind of calling out the stuff that looks familiar to me. Yeah, it looks like it's half of a picture sleeve. This one's interesting. It's Ralph's Records, and it's Ada Red. It's a square dance record. The Tractors. The Tractors. Holy smoke. Doreen and Trying to Get to New Orleans. I wonder what the attraction for this song was with square dancing. All right, I've gone through one pile. Let's try another pile. And yeah, I'll have to listen to some of this and be a little more familiar with it. So if I come back again with it, I can be familiar with like what Q means and stuff like that. Ricky Skaggs, Walking in Jerusalem, and Love's Gonna Get You someday. Love's Gonna Get You someday. Mel McDaniel, The Tractor, and Walk That Way. Oh, here we go. Bananarama with Venus. Looks like it's got part of a picture sleeve, not the full thing. Gloria Estefan, Everlasting Love, Turn the Beat Around. Yeah. Conway Twitty, I Made You a Woman. Tight Fitting Jeans. This would take forever to research this stuff. But Ricky Skaggs, Home Is Where You Are, duet with Shannon White. Ricky Skaggs, Home Is Where You Are. I saw that one earlier. Erasure, A Little Respect, and like Zsa Zsa Gabor. That's interesting. I've had this one before. Mel McDonald. I had that earlier. I think everybody's leaving. I'm bored too. So I need to look at them anyway. So Ricky Skaggs, Kentucky Thunder, and Hummingbird. Oh boy. Carl Carlton. She's a Bad Mama Jamma. I like that song. Sweethearts of the Rodeo, Satisfy You, and One Time, One Night. Steve Winwood, Roll With It. You guys are troopers. I'm a trooper tonight. The Barge, Queen of My Heart, and Rhythm of the Night. So the records are $1 each. Merle Haggard, Whiskey and Gin, and Rainbow Stew, which I had before. Yeah. Atlanta. Oh, Atlanta. Dennis Stew likes Atlanta. Seven Bridges Road and Sweet Country Music. John Anderson, Swinging. That's a duplicate. I wonder why they had so many duplicates. Terry Gibbs, Tell Mama, with bells. So there we go. But I'm barely getting started on these, so I'm not going to go through them all. The Tennessee Mountain Cloggers. Trish Yearwood, When Goodbye Was a Word, and That's What I Like About You. That's what I like about you. Well, that was nice of TC to say he was leaving. Thank you, TC. Milla Mason, Heart Without Something, and that's enough of that. Heart Without a Part. Heart Without a Part. Hey, Michael, they're $1 each. These are $1 each. These are some, I had a Clogging instructor, square dance instructor, hoedown instructor come by, and I got a lot of stuff. John Parr saying I'm most fire. There's a lot of stuff in here that's dance related, and it has cue sheets and just a lot of stuff I just don't understand. Oak Ridge Boys So Fine, and I Wish You Were Here. Here's a picture sleeve, Genesis Invisible Touch. I need to put that in a plastic sleeve. I'll take the DeBarge Rhythm of the Night. Yes, sir. I had 100 people here, Michael, but I think everybody's run, and I don't blame them. It's not as exciting as I had envisioned it to be, but hey, I'm glad you're here. All right, let's get Michael B. Michael, what's today's number? Does anybody know what today's date is? Yeah. Hey, Alan Plott. Jam. There was a DeBarge. Yeah, there was. There may be another one. Today's the 12th. Yeah, so Monday I think I'll start invoicing. Paul Kararak. I Live by the Groove, and Telefinder. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna pull forward another pile, and we'll take a look at these. I'm just calling out the stuff I recognize, and the square dance stuff I'm not. Kentucky Headhunters with High Step and Daddy, and Dumas Walker. Mary Chapin Carpenter, Down at the Twist and Shout, and Hallie Came to Jackson. I'm going to Jackson. Jay Giles Band, Flame Thrower, and Freeze Frame. Michael Martin Murphy with Vanishing Breed, and From the Word Go. Yeah. And this is a duplicate of that. Well, here we go. Johnny Cash. Georgia on a Fast Train, and Sing a Song. Woohoo. This is on Plantation with Harlow Wilcox and the Okies, with Moose Trot and Groovy Grub Worm. Okay. Ray Stevens, Mississippi Squirrel Revival. That's a funny song. Bobby Bear with Numbers, and New City Road. Shenandoah with Daddy's Little Man. And Next to You, Next to Me. A duplicate. Johnny Gimble, Cotton, Jumping Cotton Eye Joe, and on the other side it has Willie Nelson, On the Road Again. Twofer, yeah. Thank you, everybody. I'm going through this buyback of a retired lady who used to teach square dancing and clogging and hoedown music, dancing and stuff, and so there's a lot of stuff in here that just looks so foreign to me. I'm just calling out the stuff that at least is on a major label right now. Willie Nelson, September Song, On the Road Again. Mel McDaniel, In the Heat of the Night. In the Heat of the Night. I think I've heard that song. CCR with Born on the Bayou and Proud Mary. So a lot of the square dance stuff has a lot of, I don't want to say tabulation, but some type of language I'm not sure about. Cotton Eye Joe and On the Road Again. So it's Jumping Cotton Eye Joe. I don't know if it's the same song or not, but Michael, I got these two for you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Merle Haggard with, oh, I've already had that one. Oh, yeah. I've already called these out. Just put them to the side. I got something in my eye today. Hope it washes out. It's scary. This is Mel McDaniel. Stand on It. I can't win. My mom has called. Hopefully there'll be something left for the replay. Alan, I'm not even sure I'll be able to get through everything tonight because there's so much stuff. There's just so much stuff, Alan. Dolly Parton, 9 to 5, and Sing for the Common Man. Waylon Jennings, If Hank Could Only See Us Now. And When You Went Out with Rock and Roll. Waylon Jennings. Gene Watson and with the Farewell Party Band, You're Just Another Drinking Song, and You're out doing what I'm here doing. Okay. There you go. Summer Nights, Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta, and You're the One I Want. That's from the Grease soundtrack. The Coasters, Yakety Yak, and Along Came Jones. The Coasters, that's a duplicate of that. Ricky Van Sheldon, Working Man Blues, and Somebody Lied. Wasn't me. George Jones, Who Shot Sam, and White Lightning. Vern Godsid, Today My World Slipped Away, and Way Down Deep. That's a duplicate of that. This is one of those square dance records. This one's also a square dance record. Yeah. Well, hey, I've gone through quite a bit. I'll keep on going while there's some people here. If you're just joining me, I'm going through all these 7-inch records. It was a buyback from a lady who retired. Square dance teacher. She taught dancing. Clogging teacher. Hoedown music teacher. Yeah, so there we go, folks. So wonderful lady. I could talk to her all day. The Talking Heads with Love for Sale and Hey now. George Strait. Oh me, oh my sweet baby. Ace in the hole. Oak Ridge Boys with Bobby Sue and Live in Love. Hey Anonymous, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Going through a lot of stuff, I just don't know what is. Yeah, so this is Boogie Grass Clog, vocal by Bob Schuler, and it says produced by the Tennessee Mountain Cloggers. I have no idea. This is, Newgrass Revival. Colin Baton Rouge. Didn't expect to see that. Hope you're doing well, Anonymous. This is, I called this one out earlier, but it's Cooking Cabbage. Cooking Cabbage. George McCann Quintet. It's on the Jewel label. I wonder if that's jazz. Does that ring a bell to you, Michael? Continuing on, Jerry Reed. All right. Country's Alive and Doing Well. And Let It Go. I love this record, Red Boot Records. This is Stan Williamson with Cowboy Heaven. One side is instrumental, and one side is called. So that's a square dance record. Sing your partner, Do-Si-Do, Lacey Dalton, 16th Avenue, and you can take the Texas side of me. Men at Work. Who can it be now? Merle Haggard. I've called this one out before. Oh, Janet Jackson. All right. Two versions. Flexi. This Flexi is in poor condition, but if somebody would like it, they can have it. Just something to say, look what this is. Yeah. But I have to go through these records, so why not do it live so you guys can see what we are. Hey, Calvin. Good to see you tonight. Called out a bunch of stuff. Aerosmith, Come Together and Walk This Way. Aerosmith, Walk This Way, and Uncle Salty. Calvin, there's a lot of square dance music that I just don't know what it is, and this one feels warped, and it is. There we go. There we go. It's warped. Alrighty. Don Williams, Not a Chance, and It Must Be Love. Must be love, love, love. So as I've been calling these out, folks, this is the ones I did not call out. Elliot was live. Okay. I haven't called these out just because they're so square dance centric. I have no idea. And nothing I haven't heard of before. Joe Duffy, I Ain't Living Till She's Gone. And If the Devil Danced in Empty Pockets. All right. Willie Nelson, If You've Got the Money. If you've got the money, I got the time. Unclouded Day. George Jones, I Am One Woman Man. I'm a one woman man with Pretty Little Lady from Beaumont, Texas. Dusty Springfield with Wishing and Hoping, and I Only Want to Be With You. You do not know Elliot. He's Elliot's a customer. I think I've seen Elliot twice since pandemic started. There's seven. The sevens tonight are $1 each, Alan. Probably should grab it. I think you might want it. Elliot's cool. Elliot loves a lot of roots music. He likes Americana. He also likes blues. He also likes rock and roll. He also likes everything. Hey, Dave, how are you? But I miss seeing Elliot because of the pandemic and other things. Alan, I pulled it just in case. Thanks for joining, Dave. Martika, I Feel the Earth Move, and a Spanish song. I'm not very good with Spanish. Johnny Cash and June Carter with Jackson, and Four-Legged Guitar Picking Man. I'm going to Jackson. Oh, this is Al Hurt with Java and Aldila. Calvin would like George Jones for $1. We can make that happen, Calvin. I don't have much dad at all, Brian. I'll take this back, Brian. I don't have much dad on vinyl. You know, like I got a copy of Euro 72, and I got some of this and some of that. But most dad that I own are cassettes, Calvin. And so that's almost exciting as showing off your MP3s. But because there's tapes that's got songs written on it. I bet on some birds 7 inches this week. No dice. Oh, I'm sorry. Calvin will like Al Hurt. Calvin, I don't. Yeah, okay, Calvin. Here we go. Got you some Al Hurt. I don't know if Alan plots to her or not, but I got that put to the side. Let's put this in Calvin's pile. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. It means so much, considering, yeah. Exile with Keep It in the Middle of the Road, and Yet. Okay, so other than these Clogging records or Square Dance records, I've gone through the table, and so now I'm going to open up one of these boxes. I think I am, anyway. That one's empty. Yeah. So here's the box. You saw it in the thumbnail. But this looks custom made. And it's full of 7s, so this won't take too terribly long to go through. This box is heavy. I'm just going to take them out of here and stack them up right here. I don't know how in the world I'm going to sell these dancing records, but I'll figure out something. I will. Hope everybody's doing real well tonight. You'll have to see my dad cassettes. Okay, cool. That'll be great. And I think they've, not mine, but, you know, just in general, the tapes that you would trade and copy. And I think they're going for crazy money online now. But there we go, Brian. I'll be glad to do that. So the box is empty. That's a cool box. On the front it says 4 or 5 records, and then it has their name, and they put on here um, garage. Maybe they were moving and they wanted these end up in the garage. I have no idea. All right, let's take a look at these. Hey Ron, how are you? Good to see you. Do you dance while selling them? I did that early. You missed it, man. It was awesome. Dan Sills with Bop, and in San Antonio, San Antonio. Darn it, San Antonio. Yeah. So if you're just joining, all the records are $1 each tonight. I ended up getting this wonderful square dancer. She taught square dance, her and her husband, and she also taught clogging. And so she came one day and she says, "I'm retiring." She's 95 years old. "I'm retiring." So she had a carload full of stuff, and I got a lot of stuff. So I'm just going through the 7 inches now, and a lot of them are just square dance records. Swing Your Partner, Do-Si-Do. This is Redneck. I didn't say that out loud. Rednecks. And this is Cotton Eye Joe. So, Michael, there's another Cotton Eye Joe here. Okay. So, yeah. Yes, Ron. Thank you so much. I was going to share that story, but I don't remember exactly the details. And so I've just been calling out the stuff that's on known labels and things like that. Mary Chapin Carpenter down at the Twist and Shout, and Hallie came to Jackson. That's a duplicate. Square dance. The Kentucky Headhunters with Dumas Walker and High Steppin' Daddy. That's a duplicate. Which one is the square dances? Dancist? Which one? Okay, great. I'll show them to you. All of these, I probably called out 25 of them earlier, but yikes. But all of these are that particular genre. And I haven't done any research. I just looked through these tonight. There's a label called Ralph's Label, which is, there's a lot of those here. So I'm thinking there was probably, like a circuit, or like this is where you go to buy square dance records. And anyway, Jerry Reed, Eastbound and Down. There's a lot of duplicates here too. Oh, here we go, folks. The Judds, Wyona and Naomi, Girls Night Out, and Sleeping Heart, and it was announced today. It was announced today the cause of death for Wyona Ryder, or I think it's Wyona, the mother. Yeah. I don't think there were radio station 7s at all, Ron, unless they happened to buy a used record in the way that was out. It was from a radio station. Dumas Walker's a great song. Yeah, yep. A slaw burger fries and a bottle of ski. I don't know that one. Flat and Scruggs, Foggy Mountain Breakdown, and Like a Rolling Stone. That's a Bob Dylan song. Like I was telling everybody earlier, I'm not going to do my Americana sale tomorrow afternoon. There's a band playing tomorrow night in Wake Forest, and they close the street at 1 o'clock, so I have to park far away, and I try to leave at 4 o'clock to get away from the crowd, and because I don't feel like fighting with them, and so I'll leave around 4. Wake Forest tomorrow around 4, and so there goes the Americana sale. But we'll do it next week, maybe even Sunday afternoon. Gloria Estefan, get on your feet, and words get in the way. Never seen this label before, but this is Martin Del Rey with Get Rhythm and The Very Thought of You. But I've never seen this label variation. Carl Perkins with Hambone and Love Makes Dreams Come True. Alabama, if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. And I'm not that way anymore. I think If You're Going to Play in Texas is the big hit. And there's two of these. So I can't help but wonder if they sold records, her and her husband. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, High Horses, and Must Be Love. Must Be Love, Love, Love. Ace of Base with Beautiful Life. Okay. Rana, your square dancer. Now this one says Casey Jones. You see there's a lot of stuff there written there. But I don't know if this is Grateful Dead Casey Jones. It says cued by Jeff Driggs, Cross Plains, West Virginia. And but it doesn't show credits. Oh, this is actually a sleeve. And yeah. I guess I would have to put it over to the side and listen to it. Unless somebody wants to pull it up on their fancy device. Casey Jones, Ralph's Records, Jeff Driggs. Casey Jones, Ralph's Records, Jeff Driggs, Driggs. Erasure, Chains of Love, Ricky Skaggs with Cajun Moon and Rockin' the Boat, Pointer Sisters, Neutron Dance. There was also a bunch of cassettes, and I noticed that there was some of the cassettes had one song on it. And I remember seeing a cassette that had Neutron Dance. I love that song. Jerry Lee Lewis, Rock and Roll, and Birth of Rock and Roll. Dan Sills, Hillbilly Fever, and All Fired Up. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Fishing in the Dark, and Baby's Got a Hold of Me. So tomorrow, okay, Brian. So tomorrow I won't do much business in Wake Forest because of the street closures. Brian, I don't know if that's a Dead song or not, but yeah, we'll find out. There we go. Alrighty. L.A. La Boucher with Be My Lover and Sweet Dreams. Hank Williams Jr., Born to Boogie, and What It Boils Down to. It's just a cue sheet. Alex F., Harold Flaudermeyer, and Shootout. Was that Eddie Murphy? Let's see. Oh, Michael, you know that song. Thank you, sir. I'll put this over here on your pile. Thank you, Michael. Alabama Jubilee, this is one of those. And Chip Sumney is from Asheville, North Carolina, choreographer. The time is 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and the beats per minute is 130. Interesting. Sawyer Brown, Betty's Bag and Bag, and Lonely Girls. Okay. I started to lick my finger. I'll be glad when we can do that again. Curtis Lee, Pretty Little Angel Eyes, and Gee, How I Wish You Were Here. That's a duplicate. Earl Thomas Conley, Somewhere Between Right and Wrong, Fire and Smoke. It's raining. I'm also thinking that the event tomorrow night may not be well attended because of that. Patty Lovis, I'm That Kind of Girl. And Some Morning Soon. Is it raining where you are, Ron? This is Chuck Berry, Johnny Be Good. This is not an original press. That's a duplicate. Pointer Sisters with Jump. Bluegrass Express, music by Phil Berg and the Delta Gamblers. That's interesting. Kick a Little, Little Texas, and yep. A Little Texas is the band. Hit Country Song and Kick a Little. Mel McDaniel, Dreaming of You, and Let It Roll. Let it roll. So I brought a little box. It's full right now, which is okay. Oh, this is Macarena. Who does the original Macarena? Oh, Macarena. Was that Martha? But this is Los Del Rio. I don't know. And on the other side is Scatman John? Does that sound right? Gary Morris with Moonshine and Plain Brown Rappers. Mel Tillis, Stay a Little Longer. Dream of Me. Ricky Skaggs with Phil Hoss and Country Boy. Is it Thank God I'm a Country Boy? Michael will like this macarona. Hey, macarona. What'd you have for dinner? Macarona. I'm going to show you this one, folks. This is also Ralph's Records. And Clogging music. I think they paid $3 for it. Yeah. Okay. I'm down to my getting it for Scatman. Okay, cool. This is the last pile other than the square dance stuff. Mountain Music, Alabama. Sawyer Brown with Shakin'. And Billy Does Your Bulldog Bite. Roger Williams with Me. And Theme from New York, New York. The Thunderbirds, Liza Jane, and Cindy Lou. Bob Seger, Old Time Rock and Roll, Till It Shines. This is on the Hector Records, which I'm not familiar with, the division of Dance Records. I know that you won't. I know that you know. And Sweet Georgia Brown. But it doesn't give the artist. It does say Warner Brothers. There you go. Country Boy. Well, was Bill Monroe nothing like John Denver's song? Okay, gotcha. That one's a duplicate. Bill Haley in the comics, Walk Around the Clock, and 13 women. 13 women. That's a sleeve. Yeah. Glenn Campbell, Southern Nights, and Sunflower. Have you ever seen a Southern Nights? This is a duplicate. Tanya Tucker with San Antonio Stroll, and Lizzie in the Rain Man. Newgrass Revival, Colin Baton Rouge, and Let Me Be Your Man. Newgrass Revival. TARDIS, are you here? Help me with Newgrass Revival. I don't know if Jerry was part of that. Do you know Newgrass? Anybody, Calvin? Bonnie Lou and Buster with Smoky Mountain Fiddler. And Knocking About. So one side has BJL, and the other side has BGE. I don't know. It must be some abbreviation for. Yeah. So this is a Motown series. This is Lionel Richie, Love Will Conquer All, and Dancing on the Ceiling. Well, here's another Cotton Eye Joe. This is the studio band, and one side is instrumental. Ralph's Records, Clogging Music. Mickey Gilly, we just lost him. Stand By Me. And on the other side is the Unsung Heroes with Cotton Eye Joe. We've had so many variations of Cotton Eye Joe tonight. Don Williams, Jackety Sax, Call by Don Williams, music by Red Boot Sound, and Yakety Sax instrumental. Patty Loveless, On Down the Line, and Feelings of Love. HURB, Herb Remington with The Pokey and Java. That's the same song that was on the Alhurt record, Java. Okay, Michael would like Lionel Richie. Michael, you're getting some cool sevens tonight. As well as Calvin and Brian. Yeah, okay. Here we go, Dancing on the Ceiling. I might need to listen to Cotton Eye Joe before I can settle. There's something on my display before I settle on one. I hear you. There was almost a hip hop version at one time in the 90s, I recall. Oh, Rick Dees and his Cast of Idiots, Disco Duck, Part 1, and other side is Barry White, That'll Get It Baby. Both sides are Rick Dees. Terry Gibbs with Rocky Top, and I Want to Be Around. I want to be around George Jones with White Lightning and Who Shot Sam on the Mercury label. Oak Ridge Boys with Elvira. Dan Sills, Love on Arrival, and Dan Sill Those. They're going to be great to dance. They're going to be great for dance parties with my kids. Absolutely. Ricky Skaggs. That's a duplicate. Jerry Reed, When You're Hot, You're Hot. And Amos Moses. When You're Hot, You're Hot. I don't know if that's the right song. Neil Young, Get Back to the Country. And Misfits. Glenn Campbell, Sunflower, and Southern Nights. That's a duplicate. Let's see. I think the band is BR549. I Ain't Never and Cherokee Boogie. Red Foley with Salty Dog Rag and Milk Bucket Boogie. Diamond Rio, Meet in the Middle, and the Ballad of Conley and Billy, the Proofs and the Pickin'. Kylie Minogue, Kylie Minogue, The Locomotion, and I'll Still Be Loving You. If TC was here, he belled early, and I don't blame him. He could tell us. Let's see. TC would like George Jones with White Lightning. I like the Rednecks version, however they spell their name. Okay. Michael, Kylie. And let's find George Jones for Calvin. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me. I really do. It was kind of touch and go there for a little while. Calvin would like Red Foley. I don't remember that label, so I'll look at the text. Oh, here we go. Okay, Calvin. Got these two for you. When I invoice Calvin, it's just going to say X number of sevens. Yeah. Merle Haggard. That's a duplicate. Now, this is a dancing record, and it says Twist and Shout. Oh, duh. It's the Beatles. There's a Place and Twist and Shout. It's the Beatles, but somebody put a cue card in here. There you go. Left Foot Lead. And here's a second key card in here, which may not. Yeah, it's in here. Wow. How about that? So that's the Beatles, $1. Emmylou Harris, Mr. Sandman, and Tennessee Rose. It's a shame that Casey Jones wasn't a Grateful Dead song. Grateful Dead record. Johnny Horton, The Battle of New Orleans, and North to Alaska. Pointer Sisters, Another Jump. All right, this one is Cripple Creek, instrumental by the Thunderbirds. It's got the cue sheet and Rebel Yells on the other side. And I wonder if it's the band. Michael Martin Murphy, From the Word Go and Vanish and Breed. And the rest are dancing music. Alan Plott never replied. He may not be here anymore. So there we go, folks. I went through all this stuff, and I appreciate everybody being here. Man, I think we deserve 2 prizes tonight. So I got 4 people in the chat. I'm looking at a number between 1 and 6. So the 2 people who are closest without going over will win a prize. Hard to find White Lightning on something other than greatest hits record. There you go. If you'd like to be eligible to win a prize tonight, there's going to be 2 of you. So we're looking at a number between 1 and 6. So put your number in the chat. The 2 who are closest without going over will win a prize each. Yeah. Calvin comes in with 5. Michael comes in with 2. There's 2 more people. 2 more people, come on in. If not, Calvin and Michael will win. All right. Anybody? There's 2 more people here. I don't have it up on my iPhone or computer. I just have StreamYard up. So if you'd like to be part of the prize, put a number between 1 and 6 in the chat. The 2 who are closest will win a prize. Okay, I'm going to call it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Da, 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 da. I did not put 1 in. 1 was not the guest. Yes. But there we go. Number 6. So it looks like Michael and Calvin are the winners tonight. Calvin, Michael. Hey, it was fun. I'm glad I did it. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it a bunch. And I don't know what's next. We'll do something some other time. But in the meantime, have a good night, everybody. Thank you.